Man, this is awkward as hell to be in front of a camera now. Let's begin. Alright everyone, here I am making a video for GoFundMe, and it is very scary, vulnerable. I wanted to put some effort in doing this because I want to explain from the very beginning. So why don't we go back and I can explain everything from that point up until present day. You might have followed me or know me from having a tiny house. I had that for a short period of time, and at the time that I had it, it was no longer an investment. I came up with an agreement with the builders. They took it back, walked away. I went to the tiny house festival, and that was my first time going to a skoolie, a van, like going inside, walking around, checking places out. And I realized skoolies are the way to do it. They have the engine right there, everything's in here, everything is built. Genius. I love living tiny, and I know I don't know where I want to live. That's the one thing I'm certain, that I don't know where I want to live for a long period of time, in the US at least. It took me about 3 months to take the seats out, just to get the bus to the metal shell. To that point, I realized, okay, I'm gonna trust these people to do my bus. Contract looks good, pretty simple. You're gonna get XYZ. You turn the key, everything's gonna be in there. This is the amount of time that we need, which is 6 months. Get to my bus in January 2019, look at it, and it's in the same condition that it was back in July of 2018. I'm doing my best to work with the builders at this point because A, they have my property, and B, I still need the bus done. April of 2019, go back, still no progress, and by June, July of 2019, I get a lawyer. I got my lawyer. I realized, yeah, I'm not in a great position. I just didn't want to deal with it. I don't know how else to explain it. So I took the chance to leave. By November of 2019, that's when I start getting anxiety attacks. Claustrophobia attacks, which is ironic as I work as a flight attendant and I live in small spaces, so it doesn't make sense. I was dealing with the stress with the bus. I was feeling stuck and I couldn't get out of the situation. That played a huge factor into my stress. By February of 2020, things didn't work out with my ex. I come back to the States. I have to face the nightmare that I'm in. COVID happens, not working. September of 2020, I get my bus back in my possession. At this point, when I found my bus, it was in the same condition that I last left it in, except things were missing. And by things, important things like my seat, my driver's seat, my bumper, my heaters that came with the bus, not in here. New things that sat in my bus for a few years and they weren't working. That was fun. September of 2020 all the way to February of 2021, I am on my own, knowing that I still need a home, knowing that I still need a full-time place. I have exhausted all my friends and family. I am still homeless. I don't have money at this point for rent because now I am living off of credit cards and have been for the past, I don't know how many months. In expressing this to my friend back in Connecticut, she offers for me to go out to Connecticut so she, her boyfriend, and everyone that she listed can help. No, I'm gonna swallow my pride. I don't want to be in Connecticut or the Northeast because the weather, not a fan. But I saw the bigger picture, and the bigger picture was if I could just go somewhere where I'll have help, I will be on the road sooner than if I were to be somewhere where I absolutely enjoy. It would take me way longer, and this panic and the stress and the anxiety is gonna be prolonged. Go out to Connecticut. I'm trusting this friend to help me. And when I get out here, that's not what happened. What ended up happening was just the complete opposite. I thought she would stick up for me. She didn't. Long story short, I got here February 2021. I then moved into my bus in April of 2021 because I did not want to be in their home anymore. So I'm in their backyard by myself They're not helping. I want to leave Connecticut. I'm still here. I had to leave their property in June of 2021, and I am where I'm at. When I was staying at her house and I stopped cooking in their house, I just didn't want to be in their way. That is the moment that my health declined even more because I'm not eating. I didn't have anywhere to cook in my bus since it was a construction zone. I've been off of work since June, since I got to this property. Looking back at everything, there's a lot of shame that I have that I'm still working with, and a lot of forgiving myself for making these decisions, because at the end of the day, I made decisions to get me to this point. Yet this is not what I thought it would be. I did not think that the company would not have built my bus. I did not think that my friend would have done this to me to put me in a position where I am parked on grass, which I should not be. My bus isn't turning on, and I have outstanding bills, from medical bills to my lawyer. It's getting really scary because I need to leave and I still need to finish. Thank everyone on my Instagram, of the followers that I've had from the tiny house all the way into this date. You have supported me in ways that you might not ever know. And there's no way for me to thank you. I'm going to wrap this up and say thank you for watching, and thank you for clicking the link and peering into my life. I will obviously explain why I'm doing all of this, because I know a lot of people would have given up and would have walked away from the crap situation that I was put in. But I'm not that person. So, thank you, and I hope to make it on the road, and I'll see you on the other side.